Turkey's president has warned of military retaliation after 13 of his soldiers were killed by Syrian shelling in Idlib.
It's the latest escalation in the ongoing conflict between the two countries, which has seen hundreds of civilians killed and forced more than 700,000 from their homes. A warning: this report contains confronting images.
Ceasefires and safety zones in Idlib have a different meaning to the rest of the world. There is no safe place in Idlib anymore. There is no ceasefire. The cries of the children can be heard long before the rescuers reach them. That wailing is them. Their faces are ghostly white with dust, and there's a baby too young to walk. They're smeared with blood, terrified and all alone. 3 siblings who'd been here 3 days after fleeing from Sarakeb and Assad's army. The Syrian regime attacks are relentless, hitting areas crammed with civilians who now have nowhere else to run to. Outsiders cannot get into the city easily, so our Syrian camera crews inside Idlib filmed this for us. He's a father, and he's just realised his son is amongst the dead. But the world's not listening to the weeping by the people of Idlib. They gather those killed, but they are barely recognisable anymore as humans. The pain in this city is everywhere, and more than half of the dead in this volley of strikes are children. Those Bashar al-Assad is insisting are terrorists and jihadists. They run because they fear another attack by the regime, with the help of their allies Russia and Iran. The regime is advancing at lightning speed across Idlib province, prompting a mass movement of people who are heading the only way they can, even closer to the Turkish border. And now Turkey's upped the stakes considerably, shifting military hardware and troops across the border. The Turkish president said he won't stand by as his soldiers and civilians are killed in what is meant to be a ceasefire.
As of today, in the event of even the smallest injury to our soldiers, I announce that we will strike regime forces everywhere, without being limited to Idlib or the boundaries of the ceasefire agreement.
Hundreds of miles east along the border in North Syria, American troops come under fire. Look at these flags: Russian, Syrian government, American, a sign of just how complicated the patchwork of rival interests is in Syria right now, and how more dangerous it gets by the day. Alex Crawford, Sky News.